If you are looking to change things up with your home decor, one of the best things that you can do to change things up is with a coat of paint.
Yes, and if you don't have a coat of paint handy with you, another way to paint it up and mix it up is with something called Steampunk. Our friends from Eclectique, Sherri and Monique, are here to join us. And this is something, first describe to us a little bit what constitutes steampunk decoration.
She elbows me. Steampunk is, everybody has their own theory on what steampunk is, but it developed from the Jules Verne era, 1920s, Victorian, antique. It's got a industrial, Victorian age, you know, there's a lot of clocks, light bulbs, books, lace, metal, all sorts of stuff combined into one.
So we can take things like gears and wires, and you guys have made all this, and so this is kind of not just a style, not just a motif, but it can also be a hobby, can it?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yep. Tell us a little bit about this piece right here, where you have you've made a story out of it.
Well, I like to dabble in art, so this is kind of a steampunk art piece that I did. What I call it is true love, and it kind of starts off, you know, you start dating here, you date the women, and then you'll chase your true love. Do anything to get there. So that's kind of my little story on that.
And I don't know if people can see, but there's all kinds of little gears. I mean, obviously a lot of clocks and such were taken.
Movement, little 3D movement stuff on there. So it's fun, you know, trying to find the gears and the clock parts and all that. We break so many things apart just to see what's in them.
Deconstruct it to reconstruct
it. We get hammered.
It gets a little scary once in a while. Things are flying.
All right, get the goggles. We're going to break these things apart.
We break into anything. The latest was a hairdryer. There were some really cool springs.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's a lot of this with a hammer.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people are taking apart old typewriters because of all the gears and keys that are inside of them. And just the keys themselves can be decoration.
They make a lot with the keys themselves, and it gets to be very expensive because they're very collectible, and it's hard to find those really old antique pieces.
Oh, wow.
This one looks like you could actually injure yourself on it. It's not a saw blade.
Gotta be a little bit careful.
Yeah, this one you definitely want to hang somewhere where it won't get knocked off the wall. It's made out of a saw blade.
So neat.
Just a little candle holder that I put on there, and then I just take a little board and decorate it up. So it kind of gives it that industrial uniqueness that you're looking for. But yes, it's one of my more dangerous things.
I think it's so neat.
Art that can kill you.
That's right.
Now you can make things like candles and lights and lamps yourselves, can't you?
Just take a bunch of different things. I mean, clock, a spring that I found, a little plate, and just kind of put things together,
Bits and
stack
pieces,
them up.
parts here and there, absolutely. We take parts from everything and anything.
Oh,
you know,
funny.
you've got this clock that's got some different pieces in it. We did some gears on there. Sherri makes custom pieces, custom-made clocks, I should say.
I love to make clocks.
So she's done this one with a lot of the balloons, you know, of course, flight back then, the Jules Verne thing.
Steam trains, steam engines,
absolutely.
steam dirigibles.
You can't just, you know, hang it on your wall. You can actually hang it on your person as well. I have jewelry.
This right here, my favorite thing is taking apart stuff and using it for jewelry, as in necklaces, pendants. We have a couple we wear. These are bracelets made out of ties and pieces of aluminum that have all sorts of parts and charms in them.
So neat.
And this is pretty cool. This is a flower vase, but it's actually made out of an old lamp.
It's a light bulb,
actually,
and it's a new light bulb. So when your light bulbs burn out, there's so many uses for them. You just take the pieces apart, flower vases, sconces,
Where would you even find a light bulb like that that's new and current?
I know somebody that changes them out.
Really? Okay.
He makes sure I get all the ones that
all
don't
the cool
work.
ones. Very good.
Now tell me what this used to be.
It's an old Victrola speaker that was on, of course, the old wind-up Victrola record player, and we've made it into a light that hangs.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful when it's hanging.
It is. All right, so if you'd like to check out this steampunk decor, you can head up to Eclectique in Idaho Falls. What's your guys' address there? 260
A Street in Idaho Falls.
Fantastic. Sherri, Monique, thank you so much for coming on the show
and
showing this unique artwork that you can put in your house.
Thank you.
Now, coming up next, you know, we've got the seasonal allergies. Well, our pets can get them too. The experts from Alpine Animal Hospital will join us.